Okay,
It just
we're
said
live.
monetization. What are you doing? Or monetization?
No,
All
it
right,
wasn't
there we go.
monetized.
All right, listen.
Okay.
We got so
Live.
many things going on here. We got Colonel Mac, T-Max American Experience. We got Pop and Sons, who is going to keep his head down the entire time. I guarantee it. Not pay attention to what's going on. Doing damn things here. He just wants to be on TV.
I got a lottery ticket.
We have. Well, let me tell you something. Last night, Colonel Mac and I went down to the infamous Tinker's Hollow, Silas Tinker,
Yes.
who came in here in the early 1800s with Aaron Wright and
I think he was
Thomas Montgomery. He was
1820s.
he was a little bit afterwards, like
1820s.
1820s. I think it was 1800s
Yes.
when
Yep.
Aaron Wright got here. Listen, we had such a terrifying encounter last night. We're going to play a couple videos.
Unbelievable.
I know in the background
Yes.
right now
Off
you guys
the
are
chain.
listening to some videos. Off the chain. Let me
Yeah,
get
yeah.
my OBS back up here.
And,
so I know what I'm doing. We got the live
hi,
chats
Holly.
running.
Thanks
We
for
got
joining
the
me.
videos going over here on the Perduncan Institute of Higher Learning Technology. We also are live streaming
Okay.
at T-Max American Experience, talking
Okay.
about Tinker's Hollow in beautiful Ohio, Ashtabula County, the most haunted county, and number 5 on Bigfoot Sasquatch encounters.
Yes,
Is it
100%.
number 5 or number 4?
It's up there. I don't know if
It's up
5
there.
or 4 because I think
Perfect. I
a
mean, you saw
lot
the
of
thumbnail.
yeah, a lot
It's
of
on
I
the
think
list, that's
yes,
what
I think
It's
a
on
lot
the
of them are
list.
unreported. Okay. So hi Nancy. Okay, so let me give so some of my
Oh,
viewers.
there we go, yeah.
Let me give them an introduction here. Okay, this Nate. Okay, this is the Perduncan. Perduncan has been on a couple of my videos at Camp Pete and Friends of Cognac Creek. So two of the other creepiest places, and so I thought after bringing them to two creepy places where we were paced out at Friends of Cognac Creek, and how's it going? Okay, so then at Camp Pete, that's off the rails. We were getting rocks thrown at us like crazy there, hearing a lot of noises. So I brought him to Tinker's Hollow, which is far and away the creepiest place. But I was trying to build him up for that. Okay, and it was off the rails, nuts, and I had just been there with my friend John. Now, my friend John, who'd also been on several hikes with me, he nearly ran away.
This is the video.
Okay.
Was walking around.
Yeah.
I tell you, spooky, spectacular. So let's just give him a little lowdown. So where were we when? Let's start the video. It's now this is a long video, so let's just go.
And I haven't uploaded the video yet, but we're gonna get to that.
Here we go. So we're entering where? Where is this entry at?
Okay, so there is it's a wood line that is right up near the ridge line. I was catching on the thermal. I was catching some thermal hits. We had already had multiple rocks thrown at us. Okay, and I seen the thermal hit, and we're trying to get up. I'm trying to get up close and see what it is. He was pretty scared at this point. There was a couple points he already wanted to go back, and then we had.
We saw the possum.
Yeah, we've seen the possum. That's why I was like, don't panic. You know, we're hearing all kinds of noises, and I seen a possum. Okay, but then I'm looking at this stuff, and I'm pretty sure still right now, even looking at it, 95% they were deer. But then over top of the deer, we get this.
Now wait a second. Wait a second.
What?
Do you not remember something that when I, the Perduncan first spotted, it stood up.
You
Something
said that.
stood up.
Yes, you said that, but I didn't see it.
Oh.
I thought
I
I was
like how you
looking
looked
at.
at your viewers and said I said that as if
You
that's
did
kind of
say
a
that.
questionable situation. Whether
I
or
didn't
not
know.
The Perduncan really saw it or not.
I didn't know. He says
All right,
he's
now
seen
listen.
it stand up.
It's hearsay.
I was seeing
It's
eye
hearsay,
shine.
it's conjecture.
No, because-
conjecture, I say. All right, now listen.
I was.
Go ahead, no fish. Do what you think here. I'm gonna pull.
I was here. I was seeing something, but what I was seeing was looking like deer. But he seen something else, and he was getting really scared and started yelling at it in Spanish.
I did start yelling at it in Spanish.
So
Okay, now listen. Now I'm gonna play it right here. Wait till you hear what's on this video. Okay, so now this, what we're watching right now.
and I don't have a way of
Oh,
putting
I did.
this on
I
mine.
thought I was playing the wrong video. Okay, so this is the video that I wanted to play in the first place. We have to really pay attention. I'm going to turn the volume all the way up. Listen, to listen to everything. Nate, let me tell you something. The howling noise. Okay, so I had enhanced the audio because of the howling noise. And then as I was getting ready for everyone tonight, I was playing it out here on the laptop and I heard something. And when I heard it, I thought, well, that's got, I made some sort of mistake. And then I went in and checked the OG, the original video.
Yeah.
And the sound's there.
Yeah.
Now, the howling, first of all, let's just say, there's, I enhanced it as much as I could with all my cheap equipment. It was an attempt to sound like what, a coyote?
Yes.
But there's something no way that it was a coyote.
No
because
way.
The way it started and the way it ended, it was like like a human or something trying to imitate it. At first, it just didn't start right. So let's listen to it.
Okay.
But let's just see. We're gonna now. You know, we run cheap over at the Production Institute of Higher Learning Technology, so we have to listen. We have to turn up the volume because none of us have headphones. So we've got to turn up the volume so that the guys can hear it. So you're probably going to get a little effect. So let's just try to make sure we're not freaking everybody out here. So let's do it. Here we go. Okay. Let's do it. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to turn off this mic just to be sure.
Will they be able to hear that on here?
No, they're not going to see my videos. They're not going to see none of this. You're going to have to watch over the Production Institute. That's just the way it goes. Here it goes.
Right,
Now
and
listen.
I'll be posting this.
Listen, Linda, let's go. It's a 2-minute video. Let's go.
Okay.
Listen. And let me mute it. Let's go. It's mute.
So he's yelling at it in Spanish. Good.
Yeah, we know. Listen to Mackie. Listen to his smart-ass remarks. Just throw a little cuss word in there, too, on his live stream.
Yeah. Because... Here it comes. You gotta watch it. He's got the video. You got the video. You got IR of it. Yeah.
Did you bring it?
We don't have it downloaded, but I have it on here.
Okay, it's coming. Well, Did you hear that?
Yeah, what the hell was that?
No, was that the video or was that Franza? Okay, now listen. Here it comes. Here it comes right here.
I'm only catching glimpses of them.
What a jerk. What kind of jerk does that, right?
Because I said it's what happens when a white dude...
Here it is.
Yeah, I heard that.
Can you hear?
It's really low. Did you have a speaker or something?
No. Listen. Oh, just what? Did you hear that? Did you hear that right there? Listen to that.
You're going to have to explain what you heard, because that's really low.
No, it's not. Listen.
White dude marries a Hispanic woman.
Hold on.
Listen. Oh, I heard it. I heard the howling.
And that's
And there was like a
I
grunt.
could swear it's saying like hey or something. Hold on a second. It's super loud here.
Listen.
I went too far.
That thing, is that what you're talking about? Yeah, that's not either of our voices. You caught a disembodied voice.
Whenever you say it's time to go, it's like it's acknowledging, saying,
Listen, I'm telling you,
Yes.
when you listen to it louder, if you go inside and listen to it,
Yeah.
you can hear the word.
Where it says, or what does it say?
It says like it's saying come on or something, or let's go or something like that.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's acknowledging when you say,
Yeah.
let's go.
So, and,
it's saying,
okay, now, yeah, right there, I hear it.
Dude, that's insane. That is freaking
Okay.
out. People, you have to understand, nothing's been played with. We've only enhanced the audio. I've got the OG video inside, ready to show the guys When we're done, I don't know what that sound is, man. I
And
don't
I-
know what that sound is. But the entire time, let me tell you something. When we got there, well, we parked on what, the south side?
Yes.
And we came up to the bridge. When you got to the bridge, the other side, which looks so ominous.
Yes.
So disturbed. I've got the video, and of course, you know, I don't download. In fact, I'm going to download while I'm talking right here. Watch this.
Yeah.
Watch this magic. I'm going to get it set
So-
up there. Go ahead, Maggie. Talk for a second while
Okay,
I download stuff.
so let me say a little bit about that because, and that may not be on my video because a lot of the times these disembodied voices, I had one when I was with MT and cameraman come across a female voice saying hello, hello, and I'm standing right next to them. It didn't come across theirs. I was with MT Paranormal Life. We were going to this abandoned cemetery, walking up there, and we had this weird growl come across my mic, and you can see MT in front of me, and it doesn't come across his. Okay, I've had this happen so many times in my videos already. It's not a surprise that you catch it. It's pretty cool. I can't explain it. I had it happen at Friends of Cognac Creek. I had it happen off of Center Street Access, the Gateway Elementary School. I had it happen there. I had something
But
say,
it
dude.
almost sounds like the person was right next to him.
Yes, it was right next to you.
Well, I was right next to you.
I know.
Did you fart?
But
I
I
was
was,
right
I know
next to
you see
you
me,
then.
I was a little bit off into the woods.
You, man.
I was a little bit off in the woods. Yes, it really is. They like come up
wasn't
and
me,
say
I
it
wasn't
into
there.
a specific mic. Yes.
All right,
Okay.
let's do the rock. Hold on, let's get the rock, baby.
Okay, so, well, which rock? We probably had about 20 rocks
The
thrown at
one
us for
that
this video.
the one that I screamed at because it almost took my feet
I
out.
heard the rocks. I heard them.
There was
Yeah,
probably
come
20
on,
rock
flying.
throws.
No, the
Flying
20
through the
There's a
branches.
difference between things falling from the trees
No, they were
and
coming
something
through the-
shaking the ground
Okay.
because it's trying to take your ankles out. I'm just
Okay,
saying.
that's, well,
But
wait a
even the
second,
stuff
before we
coming through
start
the
with
trees,
that.
It wasn't falling through the trees.
Okay.
It was flying through.
I
the
have
trees.
had, over the summertime, not stuff falling from the trees. I'm telling you, I have had, for all my videos combined, I'm telling you, I've had 200 plus rocks thrown at me. They literally, on Cameraman's channel, call me the rock magnet. Okay, and a lot of these I'm by myself. I've had some that nearly took my head off. Okay, and I've had some that hit me in the feet. I've had some, gosh. So,
What do you got going on? Oh, you got a bunch of people watching.
know, 'cause I'm-
Hey, look at that. Where's your super chats? Where's the pesos?
I don't care about. I'm just trying to. I'm
Making
trying to
the
communicate
money.
this.
Ball
Now, guys,
up.
I'll put this video out. I'll make sure this one comes out sooner. I had some other ones that I was going to
It's
do.
coming out right now.
Well, no. With
I'm
the
talking
stuff.
on my channel.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So I'm going to put this video out here, and I'm telling you, hi, Steve. I'm telling you, nuts off the rail. Both times I was down there, they were like a week apart. Okay. And I had one with my friend John and then one with Perduncan. Both of those two got the crap scared out of them.
Here it is right here. Here's the beginning of the video right here.
Oh, what? He screams. He screams like a little girl.
No, you didn't want to watch it. You want to watch it. I'm playing this other one now. Or you want to watch The Rock? I'll watch The Rock.
Go ahead, but I just was preferencing.
Oh, whatever.
You were surprised, and I'm not sure.
Everybody's feeling with your fame and popularity.
Yeah.
Okay, now listen. You gotta listen, Linda.
So you
Listen,
had
Len.
rocks thrown. We had rocks thrown at us at Camp
No
Pete.
one can listen if you're talking.
I'm just trying to tell you, you had rocks thrown at you at Camp Pete and something following us at Camp Pete, and you were kind of. I kept telling you, you're hearing that, and you were getting a little creeped, but I don't know if it was registering to you. When you
Let me
were in
tell you
Tinker's
something.
Hollow, it
Let
really
me tell you-
registered to you.
Let me tell you something, Mackie viewers,
What?
please. What's going on out here? Is there a chupacabra
I don't
about
know.
to attack
No,
us?
that's called Louie. His dog is howling.
What's he howling at? I mean, it's the middle of the night. What
Sure.
could be running around? He's
They're-
up on the. I can tell he's up on the balcony.
Oh.
Listen, when you have the deep baritone voice like the Perduncan, I'm talking right over here to the T Mac and American Experience people. You can't scream. I can't scream. If there's a fire, I can't scream fire. I can't scream like a little girl.
He screamed.
I can't scream. I do like this weird quack kind of sound, which if you
That's
could watch the videos, if you went over to the Production Institute of Higher Learning Technology right now, you'd see the video because I'm playing it right now. Here it comes.
Oh, I would have noticed it.
Here it comes. Watch it. You're going to hear me get free. Almost urinate my pants. I'm telling you. Shush! Shush!
He did it.
Shush!
He did a dance like a little girl there too. So, okay.
Shush! Here it is. Hey, I can't scream. If I could scream, I would have been screaming like a girl.
Okay.
Now wait.
Are you kidding me? I just peed myself a little bit.
Yeah,
What?
see,
Hold on
he
a
just
second.
peed
Hold on
himself a little
second.
bit. He
Hold
said,
on. Hold on. Listen. Listen.
Just so I didn't pee myself.
Listen.
It was right next
Here
to
it
How
comes.
did you not hear that? I heard it. All right, keep going. Let's go. Get your butt in there. Go get that. Go get
Here.
it. Yeah, no, you're going in there.
What?
Go get it.
Did you hear it?
"Yeah, you screamed again. It landed right next to me."
Get that. Go get in there. Yeah, no, you're going in there. Go get it.
Yeah, he screamed. He screamed a second time.
That's right.
Okay. Now,
I couldn't get out of there.
Why?
Mackey's wandering around like he's working for National Geographic. We got shapeshifters howling out in the woods. We got little leprechaun things standing up and running through the forest. You got IR on, which you didn't even post yet. I'm just
well,
telling
no, I
you.
got it. Okay.
I'm just
So,
telling you,
my
bitch.
initial plan was, I was going to be releasing some other videos
Play the whole
with
video.
cameraman and crew, and then I have some ones in Michigan. I didn't, but this one, when we come back from Michigan, we had this one, and again, really good. But I got to tell. Okay, here's what I got to tell the little secret of. Okay, now a lot of my viewers also watch Cameraman. Okay, Cameraman has this little pheromone spray that he orders off of Amazon. Well, he sent me the link. I
Is that where you
ordered.
hang out with them?
No.
Oh.
Okay,
Does
listen.
it work on you?
Hold on a second. Let me finish my thought. Okay, so
You guys don't get it.
I ordered the pheromone. I ordered the pheromone bottle. Okay, I ordered the one that's supposed to be for that Jack sprays. It's supposed to like attract females or whatever. Okay, but it's a human.
Oh my! Human females or like buck or does?
No.
Do you
This-
have
okay,
it?
I have it
You
right
have
here,
it?
right here.
It's a predator. It's a
No,
predator
right here.
spray.
So I did a little experiment this night. Now let me talk.
Wait a second. Let us talk. Let's see.
Okay, I did a little experiment. I put this all over myself. Okay, and said, let's see what happens. And that's why I kept telling him, stand behind me. It's gonna go for me. And I didn't want to tell you, like, well, I got this stuff on me. So, because it's not really, it's supposed to attract other females, but if there's a male in there that smells that, it's gonna be like, hey, you're stealing my territory. Okay, so it's gonna be acting like a territorial thing.
Throwing things
I
at
told you I was gonna antagonize it. Okay.
Well,
I told him everything that was gonna happen down there,
so you're
and
saying
he
that
didn't
you
believe
got
me.
deer pee on you?
No, it's not deer pee.
Maybe that'd work better.
Okay, no, okay.
I mean, I'm just going to say something. I'm just going to throw this out to the Team Mac American Experience people. It was the Spanish, which is closer to Latin, which is most of your voodoo's all in, and your chupacabra,
Right.
which is the shapeshifters. I mean, I've watched the Team Mac American Experience, and I'm just saying, the howling didn't start till I started throwing the old Espanol at them. And the rocks didn't start till I started doing my little squawkly dance. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, and you're probably going to make $1 million off this video to begin with, and it's probably going to be because of the deadbeat Perduncan. That's for sure. I mean, if you watch some of the thermals, I mean, I was dancing. Did you post the thermal of me dancing yet?
I didn't.
Doing my Sasquatch dance.
I had-
This
well,
guy,
okay.
He's scratching lottery tickets. You want to talk about Ohio? This is Ohio. You got a bunch of rednecks and a guy in the back scratching, doing scratchers. I got it $5, man.
I got my
I'm just telling you.
back.
There it is. There's this Tinkerhouse bridge
Oh,
right
so
there.
we were doing a little bit. Yeah, we do a little bit. You know how I am, guys. Even when it's serious, I'm talking like I put humor. I like having humor and everything.
What?
Okay.
Where?
So
Where
let me
do you put
hold on a
humor
second.
at anything?
You worked correction. No, me and him used to work at the prison
I thought
together.
you were talking about your video.
Okay. Yes.
I didn't think you were. funny.
I
don't
do
think-
humor in my video. Well, yeah.
Wow.
I said this is what happens
say-
when a white guy marries a
Let's see.
Hispanic chick.
Does anybody think he's funny? Somebody make a comment. Is Colonel Mackey funny? In his
Yeah, I already
video?
had some
I wanna say
commenting
something.
on
I
there.
want-
They already commented. They
were
get my
probably
sense of
talking about
humor.
me because I'm the funny one.
No.
You
Okay.
don't even know. You don't even know. You're doing scratches over there. Look at it right there.
What is he saying? He's the
He's got
funny
a
one.
pouch of tobacco in his other pocket. I'm in Ohio all the way. What can you say?
That's funny. Nate,
That's right.
Nate's scratching a lottery
And guess
ticket.
where
He's the funny
Guess
one.
where he's going next weekend? A Trump rally.
I'm weird.
Ah.
I'm weird.
Hey,
He's going to be in
do you
Erie.
want to go?
I'm going to
So-
Butler.
Do you want to go to Butler?
Next-
I'm bringing my rangefinder with me.
Next.
Yeah.
I'm told I got a little necklace, one of those little necklaces
No
that go
thanks.
around the neck.
No.
I gotta take my rangefinder. I'm gonna dress all in camo. I may even camo my face. too.
Yeah. No.
You're gonna get us beat up. That's
Why
Yeah.
would I get beat up? I'm trying to see the Trumpster. We're not gonna get close.
oh yeah.
Come on.
Wait a minute. You obviously don't know our Secret Service. You'll
Hey,
probably
this is
get
supposed to
feet
be
from
about
him.
spooky spectaculars.
Yes, we're having too much fun.
This
I
is
know.
about spooky spectaculars. Listen, that was a life-changing experience, and to hear that voice tonight, and I'm going to tell you, we're going to go inside. Well, we can't be, as you know.
Yeah, I understand.
But when we hear it, I'm going to tell you, you're going to think it is like he spoke right into the microphone.
Yes, I've had that.
In fact, they can hear it on the.
I'm telling you, I've had that happen multiple times. See, they're laughing at you. They're laughing at me or us. Okay,
So they didn't answer who's funny. Who's funny? You're saying Karen Mack's funny?
I'm weird.
Or the guy doing the scratches with the chewing tobacco in his pocket?
I'm weird.
yes, we know. Okay.
Over the short, he looks like he's sitting on Colonel Mack's shoulder right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Move your shoulder over here right there. Just a second.
Okay. Let me give these guys a little background. Okay, because as much as I'm comfortable now talking to you guys like this, I started out with him.
He's so mad at me. He'll never do
Let me
this
say,
again.
hold on, no, because I started out. He was doing
Yeah,
some
but not on
videos.
his channel. This is his channel.
He said, "Let me talk."
We can have a conversation while you talk to your viewers. Talk to them, not me.
I apologize.
Okay, I started out.
We're watching videos on my channel.
Yes.
I'm listening.
I started out doing videos with Perduncan when he was doing some talk videos. How we got onto this is then we were talking about a lot of the historical spots of Pontiac, okay, and we had found this, him and Nate found this illegal digging at Indian Mount Park and brought me there.
Historical corruption.
Okay, and
It
then,
wasn't him. It was.
Yeah.
But-
oh my God, Tango Shango.
Tango, yeah.
Shango.
So-
and Sir Hoff and everybody.
yeah, so, well, anyway, so they found the digging, they showed it to me, and then I went in my detective mode, got the Metro Parks officer involved, and we did this, so anyway, we got going into the woods here. Well, so me and Perduncan are down in the spot where we labeled it Bigfoot Canyon. And me and him, we're down there at 11 o'clock in the afternoon and we have a sighting.
There's a video on Perduncan Institute.
There's a video on mine of that. But this is how this all started. I'm with him and he has his head down and I'm kind of like his overwatch, his armed overwatch. And I see the thing and again, I end up pulling my gun on it and we have sorry.
On a 15-year-old in a ghillie
It's
suit.
the hell if it is. So, how's it going, Shannon? Okay, so we had a pretty much a 15-minute standoff, say, with my wireless hole puncher drawn. Okay,
That was terrifying.
and that's how this all started.
Ohio.
Yeah,
Easy to find. Silas Tinker, build a empire with his children. down there in the holler. Great little deal. Good
So,
little story.
Let me ask you something, because me and you talked to a guy, and that you said the guy was kind of that had a place down there. Said he had a full apparition vision of Silas Tinker or whatever.
He's just crazy. He's a liar. He's
Okay.
a liar. Everything else he says is a lie.
Well, I'm saying he might be, but you were just down there and you had a disembodied voice whisper into your mic, or kind of yell into your mic, actually. So, is he that crazy?
Now wait a second.
Or is he crazy because he lived down
I'm
there?
gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell everybody
That's a
right
thought,
now.
is to being down there for too
Let
long.
me get for the Colonel Mag viewers. Bear with me here for a second. Let me just show you guys here. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Let me get the bridge right in front of us here. Where's the bridge? Where's the bridge? Where's the bridge? Where's the bridge? Where's the bridge?
Dude, I've been down
Okay,
there
right
when that
here.
bridge
Now
starts
listen to
making
me.
noise.
Now wait a second. Now first of all, if you'll notice, the reason I'm videotaping that right now, those metal cords, you can see they're right there on the sides.
Supposed to be
Those
straight.
beams, they're straight along, and that one that I'm taking a video of has been bent,
Yes.
bent and
You can't
augmented.
do that.
You can't do that. Storm's not going to do that.
I don't know.
Kids aren't going to
No,
do
I
that.
couldn't do that when they come along.
Even if you had your truck tied to it, you're not going to wait till I get
Those
to
are
it here. I'm just
tension
chatting
bars.
right now.
Those are tension
Right.
bars.
Let me
They
see.
won't
Let me see if I
knock
can-
the weight of the bridge.
Right there it is. It's off of there
Off its hook.
and all bent around. What in God's name would possibly do that?
I don't know, but you can't do
That's-
that. That's a
I don't
tension
know.
bar.
There's
You
no
can't
way
do
you're
that.
going to do that.
Looks like one
now,
of her was broke.
Yeah, it was.
and
It was
then look
broken.
at the other end. That's what I'm saying. And then at the other end, 2 trees have fallen. Now, not 2 dead trees. 2 trees have fallen
And
like
they're
this. You
live.
can see them like this, and they're alive. Literally telling you, do not pass.
Yeah, there's
and
an
there's
X right
everything
at
but a
that.
little sorcerer with a stick. Do not pass. Look at that. You can see it in the video
Yeah,
right there.
I-
There's the trees going over.
And you see, I've done videos down there. Okay, yeah, there's literally an X at the bridge.
Listen, when we crossed over there, and shortly after we crossed over, and you can go to Duncan Institute and see the video that's playing right now live. As soon as you cross over there, you're going to see. See, I'm starting to freak out. I'm starting
He
to get
was
a little
so
panicked out.
he was so panicked. He was geeking.
On the right-hand side, there was a brand new ranch fence right there. And that, just shortly after that, is where we started seeing the eyeballs. We started hearing the howling. And I kept telling Mac, I did not like this area. If you watch the whole video, which I'll post after the live
He
stream.
was crying the whole time.
I didn't
yes.
like it. I was like, let's go, let's keep moving, let's get out of here. And I mean, we went up to an abandoned campground too, which is creepy. I mean, I thought for sure Chucky E. Cheese was going to come running after us.
Yeah.
But it was nothing compared. That property in itself,
Yeah.
and all of the stuff that was coming on to us was coming from that direction of that property.
Yes.
So you can say whatever you want. And I was just freaking
So-
out. I was getting agitated. I mean,
Okay.
it really bothered me. But
So
once
let
you
me
get
tell
past
you-
that X and go back over the bridge, I was fine. Absolutely
Okay.
fine.
So let me tell you, I did. Okay, property records. Tinker Hollow LLC owns
LLC,
that land,
probably
and then
blood, they probably get all the kids bleeding them up.
No, well, that was one of the areas. Right after that, it shifts. Property line shifts over to a private individual. I don't want to say their name on here,
Say it.
so I'm not gonna say it.
Say it.
So, because I don't know, I'm not gonna do that because that's.
Boxing.
But it's a private
I
individual.
don't
Like that
know.
area where I walked off the road into there is actually on a private individual's property.
Oh, so just after the fence.
Yeah, it's just
Or the
it's-
gate, I mean.
It's after the gate, it changes property.
Sounds like they bought a haunted property.
So
Sounds like, dude, there's no way there was a dog of any canine was not making that sound.
I'm pretty sure that property is the one that the guy that we met said that he had the shack back there on. I don't know. You said it's friend of a friend's
Tinker's
property. That's the property it was on.
Talking about Old Man Tinker Shack?
No,
I think he's just relaying stories that he's heard from other people, though.
No.
Because I'm telling you, when
well,
we
he
went,
may,
when
but
we
I'm telling
went
you
to go
that's the property.
investigate this hole that he had spent 20 years digging. Were you there for that?
He didn't dig that.
He didn't dig that.
No.
And then we went on the other side of the tracks and found a dozen more of them.
Yeah.
So, right, everything he has said from here on out. I mean, he tried
I'm
to tell me
saying-
that he used to bring yachts up from Florida every summer.
I know. But I'm not saying that the guy wasn't totally crazy, because he was a little
Well,
out
he
there.
may have told a story about that, but we clearly had an experience. I mean, I'm
And-
screaming out there. How many videos have I been in of yours?
You've done two in two very creepy places, and
No, I didn't. I've done like 3 or 4.
no, you did Friends of Cognac Creek,
Yeah.
and you did Camp
Quiet
Pete.
like a little mouse, didn't make a sound.
Camp Pete, you were there was
Pete,
a couple
quiet like
things
a
that
mouse,
made
didn't make a
couple things
sound.
that made you nervous out there.
No, but I
you
mean,
were
I
right.
wasn't. Nothing like I was yesterday.
No,
Look, I've
Yesterday, I was getting the spiritual amplification, and I was speaking in tongues.
Dude, I've lived in this city. I've literally.
I was speaking in tongues. Cabrons!
yes, he was.
I've literally lived in this city over 30 years.
Mm.
Never.
Who's this guy?
None,
Oh, the scratcher.
none of the locations
pale.
are any creepier than the Tinker's Hollow.
Tinker's Hollow's
Tinker's Hollow
tops,
is-
absolutely.
oh.
But what I got to say is, because I've done so many of these videos with MT and cameraman, we've been in some. You've seen some of the videos with cameraman and MT. They're off the rails creepy, and I'm just used to it. Not only that, I had the video there at Friends of Cognac Creek where I had something scream at me, and obnoxious.
That was
Loud.
like back in the beginning, wasn't it?
That was one of my earlier videos, yeah.
one of your earlier videos. Now, let me just tell the T-Mac experience here. Urban legend. That's not really an urban legend. It's actually an actual fact here.
Hey, good Nato.
So Silas Tinker came into town and was down there into Tinker's Hollow. He slowly over the years, bought the whole holler down there. But what had existed before was the Erie, Mississauga, and the Iroquois Indians.
Yes.
And when Aaron Wright came into town, or when he not came into town, when he came to this area, it's made our town.
Yes.
He was plowing an area where they were finding fragments of brass in there that
Yes.
were mixed with a magical pixie dust that made it as strong as steel.
Yes. This is true.
Silas Tinker then found the magic pixie dust.
Yes.
Because he then created an iron from pig iron or iron or
Yes.
boar iron.
Bog iron.
Bog iron that was world renowned for being the strongest ever.
Yes.
And not only did he have riches, but he had a gigantic family, and every generation created the most ingenious
Top-notch,
technology,
The-
inventions that you could imagine.
The first
all coming
riding
from
mower.
Tinker's house.
The first riding mower.
It wasn't a riding mower. It was like a big harvesting thing.
Yeah,
I mean, it was.
they did for farming and some of them were mowers. They were all that. Yeah, they had this phenomenal. They literally lived up to the name of Tinker.
And not only the Tinkers and the Silas, but right here, Aaron Wright, who founded this place, this whole area from Conneaut, Ohio, down to Jefferson to Ashtabula, is grounded in the history and the foundations of this country.
Yes.
Aaron Wright put in 20 from Conneaut to Ashtabula by hand.
Yes.
He did Mill Street. Him and Thomas Montgomery did it by hand. They found the first giants. He put in the first grist mill right here in Cognac Creek, right at the bottom, right here, right outside my house, and which started the Industrial Revolution
Yes, this is
right
true.
here in Conneaut, Ohio.
This is
Nobody
true.
touches this stuff. And the giants, the story about our giants, ends up being the Book of Mormon. Boop. What do you think about that? We just ended, dropped the mic
And
right
let me say right there, because you guys, one of my favorite spots that I
Not
do
to
here.
offend any Mormons.
Yeah, what I do here in one of my favorite
Who watches
spots
TV over here?
is
Sorry, guys. I'm
Indian
watching
Mound
right
Park, and that's the center of all this. That was Aaron Wright's property. Over that, he found giants there, and there were several other spots around Conneaut, Ohio, here, our hometown, where we're coming from. Found these giants. One of them had a silver tooth, the skull had a silver tooth, and a lot of the stuff got stolen.
1,000-year-old giant with an artificial tooth.
Yeah,
figure it
think of that. So they found many things that Aaron Wright documented that shouldn't have been possible, and that. So then Solomon Spaulding wrote a lot of this stuff down, and then one of the guys for the Mormons that worked for.
He got killed
He
by
got killed?
by Sidney Rigdon.
Yes, and they took his
Took his
information
book, wrote the Book of Mormon.
and wrote the Book of Mormons, and that was based off of Conneaut. Yes.
That's facts right here in the beautiful town of County, Ohio. Right here where we do scratch and chew tobacco.
Hello, hello. Yes.
Reading A.
Did you win any money yet?
Reading A.
I mean, you're looking.
Scratch.
You've literally done this scratcher, the entire stream. We've been streaming
So-
here for 36 minutes, and you're
But
still
again,
working on that scratcher.
Reading A.
But again,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I was
works.
wearing, and before we get into this is
So is that for dating, or is that for hunting? Or
no,
both?
it's not for hunting. Okay,
It's not for
it's supposed to be it's a pheromone that is supposed to. It's actually has like human.
for dudes that can't get lucky.
So
is that what you're
it
saying?
doesn't work like that.
Well, what is it supposed to work like?
okay.
What is it supposed to be?
Hang
doing?
on.
What do you? Let me see the bottle, please. Can I see the
Can I
bottle?
tell you stuff?
I,
Because
no, you tell
we've
me
used
too much
this.
stuff and it hurts my brain all the time.
I know that's because I know too much.
You got any pictures?
Okay,
to go with
so
it?
this here, look at it. Here, look at it. If it'll keep it quiet.
Ooh.
Okay, I try to keep them quiet for a little bit.
This
So-
is like.
So that's what Jack
Do you
uses.
drink it?
No. Don't drink it.
Can I
Why would-
smell it?
Yeah, you can smell it.
Does it smell?
Yeah, you'll notice a smell. You may be mildly attracted to me.
Oh, it smells like armpits and ass.
It doesn't
Smell
either.
that.
It does not. It does not smell like that
Does
either.
does this not smell like armpits? Smells like a Jimmy armpit. Is what it smells like.
Okay, so anyway,
Listen. I've got one
I thought I was gonna
question.
keep 'em quiet
Let's
for a minute
pause.
for
I need to
long.
know. This is vital. Where did you get this?
Amazon.
You bought this? You had this delivered to your
Yes. Okay. I got it. I keep trying to tell you. What are you laughing about?
There is no way I would have that in my purchasing history anywhere.
Well, you got to understand what I use this for. So anyway,
Who turned you on to this? How did you find out
cameraman.
about
Okay,
it?
cameraman buys this. He sprays it on. Sprays it on place.
How old
On.
is he?
Okay,
How old is he?
he's my age.
Is he single?
No, he's married.
Is he married?
Yes.
Is she alive?
Yes. Met her. Yes.
They're still together?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you know what?
I don't know where
Sorry.
we're going with this.
This okay. So I thought, okay, I ordered this and it came in a dropper bottle.
Oh
I
my
thought it was going to be a spray bottle like
Did it have
Jack.
directions?
Just directions. Okay, but anyway. So anyway,
It's so-
what I did was, if you let me talk.
I am letting you talk.
Okay, so what I did with this, because cameraman uses this, and we've had some off the rail nights when he uses this.
I bet you.
Okay,
You get
I
all
didn't want to.
excited.
I thought I didn't want. No, you're not listening.
I am totally listening.
Okay, no. So anyway, so I got this, and okay, so I'm thinking, well, how can I test this out?
Can I test this out?
So I try and put it on and see, because my cats, I use them for testing my thermal. I just put it on me. Well, I noticed my cats liked me a lot better. He's losing it over here. So,
That's interesting. Cats.
so cats like me a lot better. So, so,
I can't even believe we're having this discussion.
so anyway,
Oh, we're live.
I know. So I thought, you know what?
Oh.
You're okay. As you're having this saying it's ridiculous. I'm sorry. We've tested this
I'm
product.
not saying anything. I can barely breathe right
I
now.
know. You're just making all kinds of noise.
I mean, you're out in the woods with another dude, so you guys are getting excited with it.
No,
Well,
you're
no,
skewing this.
No,
Stop skewing
what?
it.
It upset whoever was
It-
throwing rocks.
Exactly. Okay. It actually, yes.
But are they upset or they're trying to get your attention?
Oh, over here with the rock ladies.
So
Who knows?
I joke with Jack about this all the
I
time.
don't like your screen makes us real wide. You need to start that wide guy. I look like I'm 20 pounds overweight right there.
You know,
instead of just 15.
I am 20 pounds.
That's just your head that's 20 pounds bigger.
I could look like a big pale alien head with glasses.
Yeah, so anyway, let me tell you that. So he uses this. He'll spray this
I
stuff,
can't believe no one's got many.
and
Did we drop all of our...
He's
No.
he's got like he's doubled viewers. There's
Oh,
a million
okay.
people watching us right now. There's nobody watching us on my channel. My viewers only have a 3-minute attention.
and I
span.
appreciate you guys and putting up with him.
For Duncan Institute, check it
Yeah.
out.
So anyway, I did the test of I'll wear this stuff down there and see what happens. Okay. Now Jack said
Have you had any homeless
No.
any homeless that come up to talk to you?
no. Okay, see this is the part where you're kind of going off the rails.
All right.
Okay.
Don't start being hurtful, Mackie, with your little bitterness. Let's go.
So that's what I'm saying is that like okay, well it obviously worked. Okay.
It worked because I was speaking the Latin tongue of the ancient
He was
chupacabras.
speaking pig Latin. Okay.
There's no pig. You're talking to your Spanish viewers, telling them that Spanish is pig Latin.
I'm saying
Watch
no. I'm
yourself
saying
right
what you
there. They'll
speak
crush
is.
you.
I'm
Crush
saying
you.
you're not Hispanic.
I'm married to one.
That doesn't
I
make
eat
you
more
one.
Mexican food you could ever imagine.
So
Sure, every time I see you, then
I love Mexican.
oh, I know.
I thought I was going to marry one that liked cooking. I got screwed on this.
No,
I
you
got
like you
screwed.
married one that likes corrections,
I got
working
married
in
to
prison,
one that
and
wish she was a white racist. She would. She was. She'd be
So-
white racist like a mofo.
so anyway.
She hates everybody.
But even still, this place, I had taken my friend John down there, and it was pretty much off the rails that night. And I didn't have this stuff then. Well, I got it when I came back from. I went this trip from Michigan, did some videos up there, and then I came back. Well, this thing was there in the mail, and that's when I'm like, I got to test it out. And I'm like, you know
Didn't
what?
get exposed to heat, did it?
It was off the
Sitting
rails.
in the mailbox.
No.
Could have changed the formula.
No.
The pheromone.
I'm sure it's like Frankenstein stuff now.
Smells like pits to me.
So yeah, your nose is off.
Well,
It
let me
doesn't
ask you
smell
this.
like that.
Has your wife been more pleasant with you lately?
My wife has been the exact same to me.
Oh.
So
maybe
okay,
he throws off natural.
Well, I'm just gonna throw this out. I didn't want to bring this up on Mackie's live stream.
Right.
Last year when we started going around talking about our historical places,
yeah.
Mackie used to brag that he could go out to the woods and not have to worry about bugs. Do you remember about that? Do you remember why you would brag about that?
No bugs?
I eat a ton of garlic.
Because he eats a ton of garlic.
Yes.
You don't eat garlic like you used to, because let me tell you, you stunk sometimes. You used to not just smell of garlic, but I mean, you were like the
Do you know how many-
Sicily
hey,
gutter
wait a
of
minute.
garlic.
People like
Do you know how many times
It
I
was
got
bad.
bit?
Last year he was yeah, but you're not getting bit that much this year, and you don't stink like you did last
Well-
year. Last summer you were stinking.
Okay,
You
but
were
here's
stinking.
I also have some.
Yeah, go
I
back
also
to
have the
scratch.
treated clothes. Okay.
He lost that. That's good.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
They're
Wait.
saying please let me talk.
Oh.
See, you're interrupting. Okay. So, but anyway, so yes. Okay. Now I still do eat a pretty. Look. I married an Italian woman who loves to cook. Okay. I got the jackpot. Okay. Not to brag. Okay. But anyway, so garlic is always like heavy in our diet anyway. So so yeah, I still eat a pretty large amount of garlic. Okay. But no, I haven't been eating it the same amount. But like I had a good amount of garlic tonight, so I do that a lot. And no, I don't get bit, but I also have my clothes treated. Okay, but if you notice that night, I said I didn't want to spray any of the deep woods off on me. It was because I had the pheromones on me. I didn't want anything to cover that up. So I just didn't want to tell you why. I didn't want you to have any kind of reaction. You were already scared enough. So, but if you notice, that's why I said, no, I'm not gonna spray any deep woods off on me. And I told you, I'm gonna antagonize this tonight. So, and I was doing, I mean, we were trying some other things to antagonize it. So, but I wanted to see if I could get, because I went down there with John and we had something hiss at us. I mean, ridiculously loud hiss. It was in, we were having all those rocks thrown, and that hiss came from the same spot where we had all the stuff happen, that same spot. And that same spot right by the bridge, where it went nuts for us. It was doing the same thing with John. John was ready to scream and freak out. And my thermal camera, you see how I have on the top of my camera, I had the thing for it? I have that screwed on tight. It all of a sudden, like without a good reason, that took off. Poof, went flying off of my, I mean, it got, I don't know how, but the thermal got knocked off the top of my camera. So, like we were having a wicked, and so that's why I'm like, okay, I need to go back down there. I need somebody to go with me, and I want to antagonize this further because I want to catch this thing on camera. Okay, we got more evidence on camera, but I still didn't get it. You notice they'll throw rocks at you, but they won't show their face. And that's the thing that I want to get it to do is step out.
Maybe not on camera. When I was a kid, we went out there. There was a group of us.
We caught it on.
Up, and there was
I say that.
Crouching up in the tree.
Yeah.
It was up in the tree.
Me and Perduncan caught it on camera initially. Okay. That one time. Okay. And it stayed really still. Remember that? We had a little 15-minute standoff with that thing. But it's like, I want to see if I can get as many rocks as I've had thrown at me this summer. I'm like, I want to catch this. I want to catch whatever's doing it. I want to entice it to come out and get out where I can see it. I want to catch it on video. Okay, so we can prove once and for all, because I'm telling you, I've gotten all these different accusations. I've had a lot of haters, whatever, telling me I have homeless people or I'm setting people up in the woods to throw them at me, or all kinds. I've gotten all kinds of hater stuff. So I'm trying to get this thing to come out because I want to catch the darn thing on camera. That's my goal. So, yeah, but you believe the hater crap I've gotten on this, and I'm trying to disprove. I want to disprove these haters because I believe there's something out there. Think you do too. Okay.
I know this.
So that's what I'm trying to do. So I put myself as the guinea pig, not you. And I kept telling you, stand behind me if something happens. I'm armed, and I said, I'm the one that'll come after because I got the pheromones on me. So I set myself up as the guinea pig. Okay? Yeah, and so, because you see how calm I am with this. I don't freak out when something happens. So that's why, and I've had some freaky moments down there. If you see my first one that I did, I caught something on thermal that I couldn't see with the camera. That was large. And I caught it on thermal again running alongside of me. But the same thing, when I was down with you at Friends of Conneaut Creek, we caught something running away from us. You could see an arm swing out. But unfortunately, well, the thermal shows something there that doesn't really show as evidence. You can't make out exactly what it is. I want to try to catch this on the main camera. So that's why I'm trying to do that. So, any comments to that, or am I going to make you laugh until you're...
What if we bring
Well, if I don't want to say anything, because apparently I'm at your house doing your stream, so your viewers matter, so I'll just shut the fuck up and say,
Oh,
"Here's
there
looking
we
at you,
go,
listen
here
to
we
you."
go. Come on. Now, don't get mad.
I mean, I didn't know that this was all you.
It's not, I just...
Well, keep going, we're listening.
No, I'm glad you came with me. I didn't want to have to do this alone down there. Because that's freaking wicked creepy down there, as you know. So, we would have had probably just as much happen had I not had that on there. Okay? Because that's what always happens down there. I mean, and you've seen Camp Pete, what happened at Camp Pete, too. Off camera, when we turned the camera off at Camp Pete, we went up onto the ridge line. We're trying to look around to see who's throwing rocks at us from up there. Remember, you run over to the edge of the woods, and we got a boulder thrown at us. Your description, right? Mm-hmm. You say anything to that, or?
No,
No.
I think I'm good once I've been told not to talk. No one needs to tell me not to talk anymore. I'm good. Thank you.
Oh, geez.
You got anything you want to say, Nate?
So,
I lost.
you lost.
the scratcher.
So Nate, then, when are you coming with me down to,
Dude, Tinker's Hollow.
Tinker's Hollow, huh? When are you gonna come down there then?
Yeah, I'm gonna go next time.
Yeah.
I'm scared, dude. Tinker's Hollow is not to be messed with. Like,
Well, I
I've
can't
had
take you
some-
down there if you're gonna be scared, so,
Well, I can be calm scared, but it's creepy.
so, well, like I
I've
said,
heard that I've literally been up there while the bridge was practically moving, making noise.
yes.
And no one was there except for me and my buddy, and we were on the freaking bridge
Yes.
together.
I had that happen when I was with John. We were on the bridge. The bridge started making noise. Okay. So, and we'd go through trying to disprove some of the stuff or whatever. One of the legends there is that they say it's a combination between either a hermit that used to live down there during the 1930s, or one of the tinkers of that fell off of his horse carriage, and the horse carriage come across the bridge empty. You know, the horse kept going to the home after he fell off and hit his head. Okay, that happened down there, but they say coming across the bridge, they said some of the times what you'll catch is the noise of either the old hermit dragging his leg, pulling his donkey, or it's the carriage coming across with no rider. Now, we heard some noises on there,
Kinda sounds like-
and so
Well, to be continued. man.
yeah,
I
well, they
think
absolutely
we
to be
gotta check-
continued,
we
and
gotta
I'll
check
get the
that out.
video. I'll get that video ready, and I'll try and get that one out. I'll try and get it out tomorrow evening. I don't like competing with NFL football games. Tonight we're kind of competing a little bit with college football, and I don't really like to do that. So that's why I usually don't like to put anything out on Sunday and during football season. In most part too, because I'm busy watching football. So as you can see, big college football fan, big Detroit Lions fan. So, and so anyway, so I'm gonna try and get that video out. And this live stream here, I was asking him about it because I don't know how to do a lot of this stuff. So I'm still learning on how to do this, and this is actually a simple setup. So I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me with that, especially when, you know, it's like, because I'm not sure what I'm doing. This is, you know, Jack knows how to do this really well. Perduncan knows how to do this really well too. So, but he's come with me for so many things, so I wanted to try to do this with him where he can show me some of the stuff. So, you had to do a, what was that? You had to have a break there, huh? Smoke break? Okay. You're ending? Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're going to wrap this up. They're ending. And I appreciate you guys watching. Okay, look forward for that video. I'm going to have to put this, I'm going to have to come up with something here to get this out. And Marianne, say, you got to come down here. You definitely got to come with me down there on this here soon. Once you heal up, daytime's completely different. You'll walk down there in the daytime, and it'll just feel like a beautiful place. So nighttime, it's a whole different animal. And so I'll put this one out, and we'll see how that goes. And again, Marianne, once you're healed up. You've been with us on some already a couple of crazy hikes, and so I know you're not going to panic, because I say this to everyone that I do take with me, and sometimes I have to remind them a little bit. Rule number one with going out in the woods at night is you don't crap the bed, meaning you don't panic. Whatever happens, you got to stay calm. And I honestly think the rock thrower, I think this thing is getting our attention. It wants a reaction. but it goes off of what type of reaction we give. I think if we're violent, it'll be more violent. I think it'll up it. So that's why I haven't like started firing yet. I've drawn my gun, but I haven't fired because I'm kind of waiting to see if I have more of an escalation before I do that. But all right, guys, I want to thank you for watching. We're starting to get a little bit long here. So this is T-Max American Experience. So I want to thank you for watching this, guys. I really appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Okay, and I do want to try to get Jack and Mike down there. I've been begging them. So if you guys talk to them, you guys got to tell them Tinker's Hollow, that's the place to go. Okay, so and I don't know, because I don't know if the activity stays the same in the fall, but right now I know it's been active all summer. So all right, guys, I appreciate you, love you guys, thank you for watching, and I gotta figure out how you turn this off, because this is how green I am at this. I don't even know how to do that. Thank you, guys, I appreciate you. Thank you, Holly. All right, God bless you. If I know how to